Yes, good morning, my TikTok family and friends, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and all over the world. I had to come on here. I had to really get myself together, so to speak, of the things that I'm hearing right now, and I'm sure some of y'all would agree. We have people that have children that go to church and they can't leave their children at home. They come to special services and they hear this one's in town or this pastor's in town and Benny Hinn and this one and all these other different pastors and ministers are coming in from out of town, and they want to get to the revivals. They want to get to the services. They want to get to different places and convocations, and they travel far, Pastor Shuttlesworth and what have you not. And then to get there and have their children, my relatives went, and to have someone to say, take your child out of here. We all were children. We all cry. All babies cry. Where are they supposed to take their children? They don't have anyone to keep their children. Jesus says, suffer the little children to come unto them. But when they get to church and there's not the proper things for them to take their children, they can't just give their children over to anybody. So they bring their children to church, to worship, to fellowship, to praise God, to receive a healing. And I think it's outrageous for you to say to any mother and any father that the child is crying or making noise, it's a baby or whatever, take your child out of here. Some of them, the children could be bringing their child for healing. And this is uncalled for. This is unnecessary. No parent should be insulted in the house of God about any child. This is ludicrous. No parent, none at all. These people are coming from afar. They could be putting the last gas in the tank because they want to hear a word. They need a healing in their bodies. The babies could need a healing. The child could need the deliverance of any kind. And then you take and they get to church and you have people that's supposed to be ushers. They should be taught better. They should be trained better than that. The staff should be more compassionate towards the people that's coming in the house of God. And something needs to be done, because this should not be. When I was coming along, the ushers and things took the babies and they took the bottles from the mothers or whatever they had to do so the parents could enjoy the service. Now with so much going on, you can't even trust people like that. So they keep the babies with them. And they try to keep the child as quiet as they can. Some parents have autistic children, and the children is going to make noise. What you want them to do with these kids? Stand them outside so they could come inside and enjoy the service? Is not proper. And something needs to be done, and it needs to be stopped. And I pray for everyone that's out there that have experienced them going through this, getting put out the church because their children were making noise or their babies were crying and they were insulted in the house of God, or they had children that has autism or whatever and they can't help themselves and they tell them, listen, take your children somewhere else. That is ludicrous and it needs to stop. And you need to teach your staff better as a pastor or man and woman of God. They should come and talk to some other leader before they lash out on the people that's coming to your church. Thank you.